Welcome back to CarBeats. Today, from the very first moment you lay eyes on it, the 2026 Alfa Romeo Stelvio doesn't just sit like any other SUV, it stands with purpose. It's not just transportation, it's a rolling sculpture crafted in the finest Italian tradition. You don't drive a Stelvio because you need to, you drive it because you want to, because it speaks to the part of you that still gets excited at the sound of an engine firing up. That unmistakable silhouette, the bold Trilobo grille, those sharp LED matrix headlights, every element has been sharpened, refined, and sculpted to make sure this Stelvio feels as alive parked in your driveway as it does tearing down an empty stretch of road. In a world where most crossovers are designed by committees, the Stelvio looks like it was sketched in a Tuscan cafe, inspired by espresso and adrenaline. Alfa Romeo has always done things differently, and that shows here. While most brands try to blend in, the Stelvio has no interest in subtlety. It's wider than before, lower, more planted. The lines that run along the side of the body curve like tension cables, connecting power to grace. This is an SUV that doesn't mimic the trends, it defies them. Even at a standstill, there's a sense of motion, a promise of performance. Its proportions are taut, athletic, and unmistakably Italian, with a touch of menace that hints at the firepower beneath the hood. And once you step inside, the narrative only deepens. There's something uniquely Alfa about the way the cabin is laid out. This is not an interior copied from the corporate playbook of a parent company, it's something else entirely. The start button is right there on the steering wheel, daring you to press it. The dash curves ever so slightly toward the driver, every control angled with purpose. Alfa Romeo hasn't tried to outdo the Germans with excess, they've countered with charm, emotion, and authenticity. The materials are rich and inviting. The leather isn't just premium, it smells like the inside of a Milanese handbag boutique. The stitching is meticulous, the textures varied and deliberate. There's brushed aluminum where there should be, darkened wood trims where you wouldn't expect them. Everything feels like it belongs. Technology flows seamlessly here. The 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster is crisp, configurable, and easy to read at a glance. Alfa has finally given its infotainment a major upgrade, and it shows. The center screen is more responsive than ever, with clean graphics and intuitive menus. Voice commands work naturally, and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto make sure your digital life is always within reach. And it's not just about connectivity, it's about immersion. The ambient lighting reacts subtly with drive modes. The sound system, courtesy of Harman Kardon, turns every track into a performance. Whether you're winding through mountain roads or stuck in traffic, the Stelvio makes it feel like you're in control of a finely tuned instrument, not just a machine. Then there's the driving experience itself. You don't just sit in the Stelvio, you wear it. The driving position is spot on, sporty yet commanding. The steering is direct, with just the right amount of weight and feedback. This SUV feels agile, almost like it's reading the road ahead of you. The base engine, a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, puts out 280 horsepower, and thanks to its mild hybrid setup, it delivers torque quickly and efficiently. It's quick off the line, smooth in traffic, and remarkably efficient when you're not pushing it. But let's be honest, the real heartbeat of the Stelvio lies in the Quadrifoglio variant. The Quadrifoglio doesn't just turn up the volume, it changes the entire soundtrack. Its 2.9-liter twin-turbo V6, derived from Ferrari DNA, now pushes out an astonishing 520 horsepower. That engine isn't just powerful, it's operatic. Rev it high and it sings, throttle it and it snarls. The acceleration is addictive, the gear shifts through the 8-speed automatic or lightning quick, and the exhaust note will haunt you long after the engine cools down. This isn't just about speed, this is about sensation. And despite all that power, the Stelvio Quadrifoglio never feels wild or unhinged. The chassis is beautifully balanced. The torque vectoring system keeps you planted through corners, and Alfa's DNA drive mode selector gives you the choice between civilized calm and absolute chaos. In race mode, the throttle sharpens, the suspension tightens, and suddenly you're not driving an SUV, you're piloting a missile. Even when you're not in a hurry, the Stelvio impresses. The ride quality has been fine-tuned for 2026. It's more composed, quieter, more refined over bumps. This isn't the stiff, twitchy SUV it once was. It now glides when it needs to and grips when it must. And that balance between comfort and control is where Alfa Romeo has truly leveled up. It's a vehicle that can play both roles, daily commuter and weekend warrior. And it never asks you to compromise. Safety and technology also take a leap forward this year. With Level 2 semi-autonomous driving capability, the Stelvio can manage acceleration, braking, and steering on the highway. Adaptive cruise control is smoother than ever, lane keeping assist is gentle but firm, and the new 360-degree camera system makes parking in tight city spots a breeze. Forward collision warnings, blind spot detection, pedestrian braking, all of it is standard, not buried in some expensive option package. For the first time, the Stelvio feels as intelligent as it is emotional. Practicality hasn't been sacrificed for style. The Stelvio offers generous rear seat space, perfect for passengers or child seats. The cargo area is deep, flat, and easily accessible. Split folding rear seats allow you to haul more than you'd expect from something this sleek. The rear hatch opens quickly, either with the key or a wave of your foot. Even storage throughout the cabin has improved. Larger door pockets, better cup holders, and a redesigned center console make everyday life just a bit easier. Ownership experience has also been revamped. Alfa Romeo's reliability has been improving steadily over the years, and the 2026 Stelvio benefits from a more robust warranty and improved service support. Alfa has also invested in digital support. Owners can now use a companion app to start the car remotely, monitor diagnostics, schedule service, and even locate the vehicle in crowded parking lots. It's all part of making the Stelvio not just a dream to drive, but a joy to own. And perhaps that's what makes this Stelvio so unique. It's not trying to beat the Germans at their own game. It's playing a different sport. While other brands measure success in sales numbers and market share, Alfa measures success in smiles, in goosebumps, in the memories you make behind the wheel. There's something deeply emotional about this car. Something rare in today's market of overly sensible, algorithm-designed vehicles. The Stelvio may not be the logical choice for everyone, but it's the right choice for anyone who still loves driving. As the sun sets behind it and the taillights fade into the distance, the 2026 Alfa Romeo Stelvio leaves a lasting impression. It's not the kind of car you forget. It's the kind that lingers in your mind, the kind that makes your pulse quicken every time you see it parked. It reminds you why you fell in love with cars in the first place. It reminds you that performance doesn't have to come at the expense of luxury, and that style should never be boring. In a sea of sameness, the Stelvio dares to be different. For enthusiasts who crave excitement, for drivers who value connection, and for anyone looking to add a little art to their daily routine, this Stelvio is a revelation. It's not perfect, and that's precisely why it's so lovable. It has personality, character, and most importantly, soul. Thank you for joining us on this full-length journey through the 2026 Alfa Romeo Stelvio. If you've enjoyed this deep dive and want more content that lives at the intersection of emotion and engineering, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a new release. Here at CarBeats, we don't just review cars, we celebrate them. This has been a ride worth taking. Until next time, keep your heart on the road and your ears on the engine.